Hello everyone and welcome to another match of Roulette Raceway 3, probably the final match of this first weekend of the competition and most certainly the most exciting. It is Winners Bracket Round 2 between Yannini and Moo. Yannini is the winner of the first edition of the tournament back in, I think, this time 3 years ago. That was April and May of 2021. And Moo, of course, many achievements, not just from Roulette, but from any aspects of Hitman. But also Roulette Rivals 10 grand finalist, and I think it was a big returner recently to these community events, so it's very nice to see. Definitely the most exciting match of round 2 in the early rounds of the winners bracket. Of course, we had sort of a seeding going on, but with the amount of players that signed up, it was 19. There wasn't a big divide between the players. The top 13 were 1 seed and the bottom 6 were 1 seed, and of course both Yannini and Moo earned the right to start in round 2, but that also meant that they could be paired against each other, and they did. They are also in the same half as Scruffy and PG, so a lot of potential early difficult matchups for the winner and also for the loser, but let's not talk about the loser bracket just yet. This is both in the winner's bracket. And I guess for clarity's sake, the other half of the bracket would be, I think, Luke.png and Reaper47 and maybe Quotility. Take the top 3 names there. Very nice to see these big names all sign up, and we are just about ready to get started. And I think I did not change one additional thing here. It's not Hokkaido, it's Chongqing. But other than that, we are good to go here with the first spin. Hush, loud explosive weapon in the suit. Imagine Rose Garden Forecast facility security. Of course, just a couple of more words about the format. It is 2 bans for each player, which cannot show up in this match. And they were Dubai and Haven Island by Moo, and Hokkaido and Santa Fortuna by Yanni. So these 4 maps cannot appear. 2 of them were small maps, making the pool smaller for this first map, and Chongqing was the first one randomly selected by the wheel and Scruffy himself, who is our match admin here today. So it is a garden fork spin, which means a balcony start, especially with a Hush suit kill. Probably one of the spins where it makes a lot of sense to not eliminate Hush remotely at the exit, although I mean there is the possibility for that. Maybe you just want to set up Hush and leave with the suit, change into the security disguise, get the imaging kill, and then get back for the suit. I think there is gonna be a bit of troubles either way. Speaking of troubles, there's a soft lockdown going on Moo's side. I think that was because of the camera shot there. Reaper says blue egg time. Blue egg would solve, and Moo is one of the top fans to agree with that one. But as things stand, I think it's a Yannini lead. It's purely because of the fact that there are no troubles on his side. He's 20 odd seconds behind in-game time wise. But he will be the first to get Hush on the ground. Gonna add a tiny bit more sound on Moo's side, but that could mean that he will drown me out, and let me know if that's the case. I keep myself a couple more decibels, but yeah, always happy to hear feedback. I think the subdues won't work. You need a silent attack on the first guard at least, or same with the researcher, sorry. Yanni gets the kill, which is not an exit kill, changes into an exit disguise, and he should be good to go there. Of course, that one guard was strength. He was not dragged, so green guns will stay and Yanni can exit. And now he's sort of just the usual one drone shot maybe one camera shot, but not the case here. But most likely the drone shot away from getting to Imogen, and Yanni can exit tier 3 in the facility. Mogwai also found on Yanni's side, but those are the two tranks, or I guess rather those are the two bodies the tranks were used on. So obviously the green guns will stay, and Yanni gets the second disguise. I am just wondering if he has any items to open this door yet, but of course he has the free crowbar. And Imogen is not even close to the stairs yet, going just outside of the data core. And I think, no, it's still not, it is not going to be hostile area once getting down. And now Yanni just think about the possibilities of how early he can get this kill. There's a tier 3 dongle, and the body will not be found until at least Imogen's in the next 3 seconds, plus this short cutscene. Yanni exits and takes the first map with a very impressive first try. So it is a 2-0. At least on Moo's side, this means that he can pick the next map, and it can be a very deep map pool of 14 maps remaining. Of course, 4 were banned and 1 was already played. But with this kind of back and forth match, it's of course a big advantage to take the first map, because these are the type of matches which are very likely to go 6-4, with one player taking his own map pick and then going back to the other player who takes his own map pick, and then all of a sudden we are at 4-4 and 6-4. So of course the difference would be the first map, but I guess this is closest to tennis. Breaks can happen, so Moo can take his own map pick, and then when it's Yanni's turn, he can break back by winning on the map that Yanni chose. Speaking of maps that were chosen or will be chosen, Uday is typing for the first chosen map of this match. And the message is, where do I see banned maps? And I was so close to actually posting the the matchups post with the 4 bans. But Scruffy very quickly on the case to show the 4 banned maps. And it is going to be Berlin picked, which is a surefire way to get Chris closer to this stream. But other than that, just a little bit. There he is, he's actually typing. I did not expect him to be around. But once he watches back, then hello. I was gonna say that we might be seeing a couple of big maps here as well, just in the previous matches of the day. Haven Island and Santa Fortuna are banned from one map from either players, but it still leaves us with Mumbai, which I don't think either player is a big fan of, but with Colorado and Berlin, which I think maps that they do like to play. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Yanni picking Colorado later on. Just under 2 minutes, and we will get the second spin of this day. Won't be able to mark the kills with the blue or red triangles or any other items, or as Daisy used it in Wacky Roulette, Daisy icons. I do not have enough Daisy icons in possession to mark the kills for this next spin, but we should be able to follow along as I try not to slack and update the map choices. It is map Berlin, chosen by Moo, another 3-letter word to go there after RNG, but Surely not the only map that is going to be picked today. Obviously, Yanni's 2 maps away and Moo 3 away from winning. With always the chance of not so much a timeout tie, but a photo finish tie, especially on shorter maps. I cannot recall a case of a Providence event ending a map in a photo finish tie, but of course in RR it happens. A couple of times a tourney. Why wouldn't it be here today for this Berlin spin or any other spin? As we are getting deeper into the 4th match of this tournament. We've had one on Friday, one on Saturday, and one on Sunday so far. A very entertaining clash between Woolcat and Gorg with, well, I won't spoil what they did, but certainly something unusual there. Wonder if this spin is unusual. We have the 5 kills here for Berlin, Fall as DJ, and then Silent Sniper Rifle as Club Crew, Falling Object as Bartender, Consume Poison as Club Security, and then finally SMG as Biker. My mind races to Davenport first, but then I think if you have the option of Consume Poison and Falling Object, you end up poisoning the glass, and Moo gets the insta-poison, and that will be a 105, maybe closer to 110 kill for Davenport, and then he can be worrying about the Falling Object. Very nice, I guess, gun click to lure the club security around. Gives him time to get even his agency pickup. There will be the sniper in the briefcase. Yeah, very, very comfortable and convenient club crew spin for this 2nd spin of the day. 20 seconds to spare. Moo gets disguise and can now just wait for Davenport to die. Then he changes into the Bartender and probably going to go and get Thames. But of course, upstairs agents may be shuffled around as possible. Yanni instead opts for DJ start. I can't think of a quick 4 kill as the DJ, but the firearm kills aren't impossible to get down here. The Biker is down, the Sniper. Sniper is of course in the agency pickup, but it's not on this floor. So he will have to go up there. I think we'll have to watch a bit longer to see Yanni's plan materialize. It's definitely feels superior to start club crew, but it's very early to say. As Moo has the 1 kill and Yanni gets spotted trying to do this faster variation of the Biker strat. Biker disguise grab rather. As Moo gets his 2nd kill, SMG as Biker just needs to hide Lowenthal around, and that should be more than enough for this. So it is back into Bartender, and Thames will be working back under the crane and under the bag of bricks for a very solid 3rd kill under 3 minutes. Just needs the precise shot to make Thames stand under, but Moo's not going to leave it to chance. It is going to be a KO, and it is not. Okay. I was wondering for a second if it's going to be a different kill on Thames, but works out nicely. I would probably shuffle this guys a bit further because they kind of look towards Thames, but the view cones are very calculated on Moo's end, and he could easily get the club crew disguise right in time after the kill happened, which means that Moo is now on 3 kills and can go all the way down for Fall as DJ and Silent Sniper as club crew. I wonder if this is going to be a 4 kill in Rolf's office. I guess that's the longest part of this spin. I do wonder what is faster, dragging Chamberlain all the way to Rolf's office, or getting the DJ and going all the way back up to the surface. I would probably go with the surface, but I'm not super sure on what would be the best end strategy, especially you're going to be soon 4 kills deep into this Berlin and just trying to be as safe as possible. It's not a lure I've seen a lot so far. That was a throw on the... oh well, don't ask me what that object is. Some sort of item transporter. And Chamberlain was the one reacting there. Not the only one, but the camera guard called that one into him. 4 kills at 4-minute mark. It's all down to getting that DJ disguise and DJ kill. 2 silent attacks to safely get the final disguise. We also need the cameras, what feels like a very scary shot, especially with the double shot. It's going to be all good on Scruffy's side, and we are seeing him go up and up each ladder. Not sure if you are trespassing at this point. I don't think you will be once you are back. And this slur is going to be for banner. I think I've seen this in a Roulette resource video, and falling object is the default way to do this, but with a couple extensions, I think he's eyeing out that push prompt. Not sure if live or not, but it's gonna be a 5th kill soon enough, just hopefully green. Yanni 2.5 minutes in with the DJ start. Now going to get his 2nd kill with the falling object. Changes into Club Crew still, or also outside the ranges, so no one saw him change. Well, let's go. Did I say Scruffy's side? Nice. And I'm just that enchanted by your gameplay, Scruffy. But Moo ended up using those extra lures to get down, and hopefully no soft lock here. But there is the soft lock. I did not think it would be possible. Or I guess I kind of tried to remember when whoever the first one to show this method. I want to say even Mika was around that time, but definitely Moo was one of the first ones to try this cover change, and I guess it's one of those which you can soft lock. And oh, Moo, he had 5 kills down and just needed to exit. It's certainly giving Yanni the lead, who went from 2 kills to 4 in quick succession. Would mean that it's only missing the falling object now. No, no, the consume poison, sorry. It is the falling object from before. And the way this kill works, it's gonna be, of course, Davenport at 505. There's not a lot you can do or have to do other than change back into club security and get to the scooter exit. Ah, that was such unfortunate by Moo. I mean, he can feel the pressure, he could feel that he needs to go fast.
Agent Davenport, are you there?
But... and he's not entirely wrong on this one, right? Because Jan is about to have a 5-minute 10-second spin. A couple of seconds extra. And I'm sure Moo's first try run was longer, 6 minutes, maybe even close to 7. Still really impressive, but he could feel that first try is not everything and he needed to have a quick exit there. Which is going to give Yanni these 2 points, who will now have a 4-0 lead, just 1 map win away from advancing to the next round.
Please report. That's a 2nd agent down.
I mean, lots of ways to look at this Reaper, right? This was maybe even a tactical choice to use the cover aim, and this showcased the risks and the rewards of having that, so in that sense it adds to the game, even though my personal preference would be to maybe not have them, but I think at this point just admins make the call and go in on with our lives. That will be of course shortly before RR14, and we are going to another Big 5 map. I was expecting Yanni to pick this one, but instead it was Moo's potential last map pick, going to Colorado. Wow, Captain Yoshi, that's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Hello, how's it going? I think Moo is certainly interested in running this one, and I did say at the beginning of Berlin that I didn't quite see how the DJ start would fall into places, and Yanni certainly proved me wrong with that 5-minute run. I think the map was really won at the 3-minute mark, when at Yanni at 2.5 minutes got his second kill with a falling object, and soon after I didn't even know what kind of order he did the kills in. Of course, I think the 2 firearms were kind of in effect there. Turned it around and had the faster in-game time and the faster finish. Great to hear, Yoshi. Now it's time for Colorado, which, yeah, I think this hacker start is still the main talking point of this map. Of course, if it's the kind of spin to do it on, then can you do it first try and gain that solid minute advantage over your opponent who goes West Bridge? But with more and more time, players got much better at Colorado, and even Moo starting West Bridge is not going to be that kind of West Bridge that you expect. He will find ways to make it quicker, he will find ways to make it more efficient and isolate 2 or... No, I don't think you can isolate 3 targets, but you can isolate 2 very easily, and that's not to say about the other strats and other starts which kind of make things meta for certain spins, but it depends on what this spin will be and what kind of live kills it would have, if any. It will have one. It is Sean Rose, Fiber Virus, Scarecrow. Penelope Graves, Consume Poisonous Pointman, Ezra Berg, Pistol as Malicious Soldier, My Pravati Fire, Explosive Specialist. Kind of 3 life kills, yes. I mean, at least no big red button or big red boxes to no target pacifications. But we see the diversions already. Moo is more familiar with the newest strats of Colorado, and starting Malicious Soldier, he will get this Ezra Berg kill earlier, and if he does it right, then he won't lose anything to Yannini. He will have the same timings to isolate Penelope and clear out the basement. So now from Soldier strat, with the Kruger, the pistol on the back wall, and 2 more KOs. Luckily, Ezra is the only kill with the pacification, although at this point you might as well just do it live as well. As for the format of this game, the format of this match, as most of the other matches in this tournament, it is first to 6 points, with the map win taking 2 points. And if neither players finish in time, that's 1 point each. And one more thing to note there is that you can see it at the bottom, the chosen by part of the overlay. If you lose a map, you get to pick the next map. So at least in that sense, things should even out somewhat. But Yanni is already with a break advantage. He has taken Berlin, chosen by Moo. And now it's Moo's last chance to pick a map, because of course if Yanni takes one more map, then the match is his. same kind of in-game time, and the start difference is going to give Moo the lead because, as we mentioned, the West Bridge is a good overall strategy, but if you can start somewhere else, if you can give up that suit start and the 2 firearms, then you will have that 1 installation advantage. Red guns on Yanni's side, I think that was either Ezra seeing a body during the subdue or the silent pacification, or it cannot really be Penelope, so it really has to be Ezra, but I think both of them are still fine as they are waiting for this Maya, not really isolation, but rather kill. Moo puncturing the barrel, and we'll be using the generator to lure the technician away. Slight whoosh there, which is sort of rare to see. And yeah, he's using 1 coin, who is using a throne distraction, but both of them will be bringing Maya inside, and that compromise is always making me so scared because I just hope that panic doesn't spread through Maya to the other guards, but both of them will go without being hunted. My priority has been eliminated on both sides. Moo still with the 1 kill lead. And both of them are now approaching the greenhouse. I've tried to look into this skill. I hope it's just poisoning this bottle when the militia soldier is sitting down. But the generator also works. And it doesn't seem like any of them would be getting any crucial and disastrous whooshes. So at around the 5.5 minute mark, they should be getting the Penelope kill. Body found on Yanni's side, but that was the Changed explosive specialist. Still a very even matchup with just that tiny bit of Ezra kill being the difference. If it was any other disguise, then I'd say Moo is outside photo finish range in terms of lead, or I guess Yan is outside in terms of losing. But there's a soldier fairly close to the West Bridge gate, so I think Yanni could get the disguise and the kill in 25 to 30 seconds. Which may also make a difference because Yanni is 7 or 8 seconds ahead in game time wise, so we might be looking at the first photo finish of this tournament, but still there are 5 kills to go across the 2 sides, even though 2 of them are just waiting on Penelope. And Moo Shore is waiting. Yeah, I think I am trying to manifest the photo finish too hard, which for casters it usually means that someone will rip, so I apologize in advance. I'm not sure who I apologize to just yet. Moo gets caught by the cameras outside West Bridge, cutting his lead a little. And he gets the poison kill. Moo gets the poison kill. Both are in the corner. These guys. But now Moo has a minute to take care of the cameras, and well, that was it. Just 1 shot there, the hacker's not factor. So now it's 3 kills to 2. 3 kills to 3, sorry, because crucial, Yanni got the militia soldier disguise and got the basement kill without any delays, since, well, for this particular Sean kill, I think chat was right that the best strategy is just to have your spin be kept at the 6-minute mark, or soon after the 6-minute mark, since that's when Sean arrives back at the main house. Now this is when we have to hold our breath, because this is far from a simple kill. We have to look for the 2 hackers' cycles. I mean, the cycles are not random, but even if they are random by 1 second, these are short cycles. The randomness can add up over 6 minutes. So now let's see. Yanni is still with a 5-second advantage. You can see the hacker leave a little bit of whoosh there, but not really mattering. I don't think there's anything on the mini-map, and he's dragging him down to the basement. Moo is boxing him, which I think is... Well, it's a quicker body being hidden, but Yanni is going to be closer to the exit. Won this guy's chain. I think it's a Yanni advantage by 3 or so seconds. Also matters who presses down when, but this is surely a photo finish. Yanni misses the prompt, but I guess that's about when he presses the done. So on our end, it seems like a 2-second lead for Yanni, and then it's all coming down to who has the faster loading times. And I just know that Yanni has a good PC. I can only presume that Moo has a good PC. This could go either way. I think the least likely option is definitely Moo taking the win, because he has the disadvantage. He would need to catch up first and then take the lead by 2 seconds. I think it's most likely that it is within 2 seconds either directions, which would be good for the rest of this game. But if Yanni's first load, well, it's one load for either, and it's not a preload situation. They both preloaded, I'm pretty sure. So I don't expect any long loads there, but I'm looking for the knowledge of these players. They know their PC best. Neither of them are too sure about their loading times yet. So it's now down to Scruffy to calculate those loading times. And yeah, Reaper has a good point there, because Moo has spent a couple seconds replanning to Orchard's the greenhouse start, which is the militia soldier, correctly identifying the Ezra kill. But I think life overrode the strategy, and then he was in the middle of the spin realizing that Sean is at the main house, and that he could do the same thing as Yanni did with the same in-game time. And then he ended up just losing a couple of seconds. There's the first big comment from Moo's side. He said, I knew I should have done Shun in the shed. Spin was too simple. I mean, that's an awfully big decision to take, right? You get the Ezra kill, and then no Penelope isolation, since she cannot be KO. So at the 1 minute mark, you go next to the Scarecrow, you take the disguise, and you make your way in the hostile area. Yeah, I reckon he would have had the time, because then you just distract the militia technicians to empty the shed, and as the technician you just quickly get the disguise. I think he would have had the time until the 2:30, but I mean, cannot blame him. He very easily first tried this spin with a 641, and yeah, also very impressive, like how close it was on both sides. 641 and 643. 641 and 646, sorry, 5 seconds in it. And wow. Okay, this is close. That's all I know, that it is close. I'm not sure if Reaper can. I'm not sure if some other admin can, but I can always go to the idler and then just calculate it myself. Not sure if any other admin will step up to help Scruffy on this close photo finish. But yeah, Reaper is checking, so hopefully these two admins can come to a conclusion. Just a couple of words about what photo finishes are, since this word is being thrown a lot. So obviously we've just seen two players finish very close to each other, and in the oldest days this would have meant that Yanni won the map, even though it was just really close, a couple of seconds difference. And then obviously these tournaments have very different equipments. PC playing against console, and then even in the old days, the consoles weren't the same. There was, of course, the new generation, the PS5, then the series, Xbox Series consoles, which were, of course, superior to the PS4s and the Xbox Ones. So it's kind of, so you don't want to win by a couple seconds knowing that your opponent had 15 more seconds of loading times. That feels like the cheap kind of win. I mean, that is also a way to do things, artwork. But for roulette, it is, for these roulette competitions, it's important that we focus on the first try run, which happens in real time. The main appeal for most players is the fact that one rip at restart or getting spotted or losing site assassin can change basically everything. So and if you just take the fastest run in 30 minutes, then you just kind of eliminate that element of risk there, because you know that you have time to restart. And I guess it would be just a bit of anticlimactic to see these players duke it out for 60 more minutes, just trying to see who gets the fastest run. But yeah, we have some discrepancies in the loading times. So once that's sorted, we will be closer to having a result. Yeah, Scruffy letting the players know that this is very close. Yanni is a server admin, so he has knowledge of what's going on in the tournament admin servers. Yeah, good to see you in the Discord. Yeah, it's you can see right into their mentality. It is very close. They are just waiting for the result. Because if Yanni wins by more than 2 seconds, then he gets 2 points for this and wins the match. If that's not the case, then they will have to split the 2 points, and Yanni is only up 5-1, meaning the match is not in the bag. And of course, it's two admins calculating their own methods, so they will be getting slightly different results. That is also why we don't always determine a winner. That's why we have this 2-second photo finish window, because if someone wins by less than 2 seconds, it can be down to many factors, to micro stutters in someone's equipment, to some admin. You know, admins also have human reaction times, so you can always have a couple tenths of seconds going either way. So I think the 2-second window is more than fair. What will be the decision here? I think we can rule out that Moo will win this outright. I don't think he loaded for that long. Just to mention again the... Oh, wait a second, Yanni pressed down 1 second earlier. That kind of changes a lot. But it will still mean the same result as I was expecting. There's the official result. Yannini has loaded for 2.7 seconds across one load. Moo has loaded for 1.9 seconds across one load. So you can see that it's an 0.8 of difference in loading times. But it is longer for Yanni, who extends his lead from 1 second. But he only extends it to 1.8 seconds, which is still within the 2-second margin. So the map is a tie, the score is 5-1. Jan is not winning the match, we are going to the next map, which is going to be Yannini's choice. Wow, wow, wow. It's a very high level Colorado ending in just 0.2 of a second difference. But now we have it. It's 5 for Yannini. 1 for Moo. And I can already say the next map chosen is Sapienza by Yannini. It's one rule that comes up for the first time in this tournament. Because once there is a tied map, you cannot focus on the main gimmick of this tournament, which is the loser of the map picks the next map, because there is no loser. But in case there is a tie, any kind of tie, the right to pick a map just flips to the other side. So Moo was picking Colorado, and now it's Yannini's turn to pick another map. And he has chosen Sapienza, we can see it now. Can I maybe sort this a little bit centered? It's a bit... the tiniest letter change is just... put it off center. I think it's now better, but now I have to move the second score a bit as well. So 5-1, Sapienza next. And this is another map which is prone to photo finishes. But another photo finish tie would give Yannini the lead, because he now only needs 1 more point. It is first to 6, but at 5-5 we still play out 1 regular map, although with no time limit, and we can see a 7-5 score. That could be Yannini from here, and that could be Moo here from as well, of course. Scruff is saying sorry for taking a while. Moo says sorry for photo finish. It's a team effort, but players did amazingly to get this photo finish happen, and Scruffy and Reaper did also amazingly to get some accurate results. But now Moo, by the skin of his teeth, is still in this match. Can he capitalize on this one with, oh my goodness, what a spin. Silvio Caruso, Electrocution as Dr. Oscar Lafayette. Francesca DeSantis, Falling Object as Private Detective. 2 unique disguises, probably the 2 hardest one to get. Because of course, I mean, there's Street Performer, there's Red Plumber, but those are much easier. But this spin is going to be certainly something. Silvio kill with Lafayette kind of screams Therapy Lure. Francesca Private Detective kind of screams the PI lure, although if you get the PI disguise then you can't do the PI lure, so that maybe changes things. And Moo is definitely going for Therapy Lure. I was just looking at this today. I think that hit. So now, oh, this is perfect timing. I can finally talk about this one and understanding what's happening. So Moo just did a huge snipe on Oscar Lafayette. It was of course near the ice cream shop, like 60-70 meters away. And then the second shot was to make him panic, because this is the kind of trigger that makes him go to the mansion the fastest. He needs to be sick, and then he needs to panic, and once he stops panicking, then he is going all the way to the mansion, which will mean that if Moo gets like a 2:30 Franny, then at the 3-minute mark he will see Oscar in the in Caruso's private quarters. I think the butler says it. So that happens at the 3-minute timing. At shortly before 4 minutes, Silvio will appear himself. Not sure. No, there is definitely electrocution spots. He can just use the bathroom next to Franny's office, not inside the office, but the other one. Moo is trying to. He was considering getting these guys here at the 2-minute mark, and he could make Francesca in time with this grab as well, but probably just better to get the private detective grab. Same with Yanni, who now has the private detective. No FA there, but going to go through his safe house and make it to the 2.5-minute mark. Wow, that's crazy by Moo. Now has the option to KO the corridor guard. I think the best is just lure him away to the other side. Free reins to get through the corridor, up the stairs, and easily before the 2.5-minute mark. Moo is near Franny. Yan is slightly behind both in-game time-wise and strategy-wise because he did not do the therapy lure. But it's not an impossible run to get Lafayette later on when it's needed. So 2:30, the other guard will not appear, at least not instantly. Works very well for Moo to just jag him away and hide the first guard. You can have her spotted if you drag her way inside. Oh, and oh my goodness, that is the Butler and Lafayette himself. This is the one combination which it doesn't really work with, but Moo gets the kill somehow. I'm not sure what's gonna happen to the Butler. I'm not sure what's gonna happen to Lafayette, but the run is still alive. Yanni won't have these problems with the falling object kill, although he still has a loud Bartoli. Still green guns after the kill. I mean, this is gonna be a setback for sure for Moo, but I mean he's still at the right place. Silvio is still going up. Is there going to be a soft lockdown? I think Silvio has stopped on the stairs, so he is going to do something. And then the same question for Lafayette. I don't know what happens to these NPCs after this kind of soft lockdown. I think no one knows what happens after this. They are looking at Francesca, but Silvio at least is going up here, and I think same for the Butler. But where is Lafayette? I don't see his outline. There's the Butler. Sorry, Yanni, for not paying a lot of attention to your run. It is perfectly fine cookie cutter 2.5 minute into electrocution setup. It's just, this would be huge for Moo's run, for his match, and to see this crazy strategy work out. The Butler is not going anywhere now. Would be kind of important to get him away. Butler is going away. So now what is the angle to KO Lafayette? Maybe first let's close the doors. No bad head turn there. And Silvio doesn't care. Now he does. And eventually the guards will come in. But he has enough time to drag these bodies away. That's going to be a lot of dragging. I'm not sure how far he can go, because Yanni is now attempting a loud virus wallbang. And there's the shake up on the screen. Second objective down. Just Silvio to go, and I don't know. I didn't see what happened to Lafayette. He was at a very strange time at 1.5 minutes. Maybe he has Lafayette already secured. I think he does. As Moo gets the second kill, but he's not. I don't know if he has the EMP or if he's taken the explosive golf ball and if he intends to use it. don't think it's gonna matter though, because this is right where Lafayette is, and with the electrocution setup, body's in the box. Yes, Scruffy is on top of it as well. It's gonna be a crazy 6-minute run by Yanni, but nothing compared to what Moo just did. Just kind of unfortunate for him that, I mean, I guess if it's any other kill, then he's not being held up by 2 minutes and easily wins Sapienza, but because it's falling object, I mean, it's just crazy that he didn't rip in the first place, right? But Yannini too strong. Moo also needs to take care of the stalactite, so it's well outside the 30-second window. And Yannini will win 7-1. What a match, wow. Yeah, gonna be just really unfortunate for Moo to see the spin disappear right when he finishes. 6-11 plays 7-25, but that doesn't really tell the whole story. That was 7 minutes full of adventures, yeah, and one of the more interesting spins that you can ever get in Sapienza. Just wasn't meant to be for Therapy Lure today. I don't think there was a way to make it happen over the regular strats. So with that, we can check on the brackets. And Yannini is safely into the winner's bracket round 3, where he will play either Pijero or Big Machete, and that match will be played a little less than 2 days from now. Currently it is the last match to be scheduled, but hopefully the Channel and Kotti did schedule, and I just don't remember for when. And this is Tuesday 11 PM, so not the last match, at least for PGs, because there will be one after. Which means only Reaper versus Parapluie is not scheduled, but Channel Reindeer forfeited today, so not a lot of time to schedule just yet. As far as the rules the bracket is concerned, I think Peck is right, and you can't interact with the brackets on Streamlabs, another Streamlabs L, but I can tell that Moo will be playing not Channel Reindeer, because he has forfeited, but the loser of the PG versus Big Machete match. So on Tuesday he will know a lot more, and so will we. Of course, there's the one upcoming match from today, but that wasn't played, and Rocky versus Rommel will probably be a forfeit. Still no news from Rommel, either overslept or just has something going on. But couldn't play, so now it is just for one match for tomorrow rather, Nicolas versus Luke, and then 2 for tomorrow. First is PG versus Machete, and then Channel Joint versus Quotility. And of course, hopefully more to be played over the next week and weekend, and maybe even the next month if it gets that long. But yeah, that was it from this match. Very exciting 4-mapper with a very deceptive 7-1 score as always, but lots of close plays, and hope for more close matches like this. Thanks to Scruffy for adminning this match. Thanks to both Yanni and Moo for playing. Thank you everyone for watching, and see you next time.